Istanbul is hosting a global meeting focused on humanitarian aid to Somalia. Food security and malnutrition levels in the country have risen to alarming rates. Around 4.7 million people are in need of humanitarian assistance. That's roughly 40% of the country's population. The High-Level Partnership Forum on Somalia is considered a key meeting for Somalia. Government, the United Nations and key donor countries are all taking part. Let's get you more on that story now. I'm joined live from Istanbul by CCTV's Natalie Kani. Also joining us live is CCTV's Abdulaziz Bilo in Mogadishu. Natalie, let's start with you. Can you tell us what's on the agenda for this summit?
Well, we've actually just heard all the keynote speeches from the Turkish President, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, as well as the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, as well as the Prime Minister of Somalia, His Excellency Omar Shar Merki, as well the United Nations Secretary General, Deputy Secretary General, also made some announcements. All these deputies will now move into sessions throughout the day, bilateral sessions where top ministers from both Turkey and Somalia will also be included. These sessions will include the areas of security, humanitarian needs, police processes, as well as creating an environment that's very conducive for economic recovery in the country. Following all these sessions, and once some sort of policies have been put in place, there will be a press conference later in the day so we can find out exactly what has been accomplished.
Right. So, Abdulaziz, what is the Somali government looking to get out of this summit?
Well, Panina, there's a lot on the table to be presented at this conference in Istanbul. This is the 6th high-level partnership forum that is taking place for the first time outside Somalia in Istanbul. So Somalia will be presenting quite a number of issues. First and foremost, it will be asking the donor countries to be able to assist Somalia in the fight against extremism and to have the upper hand in the fight against the militant group Al-Shabaab. Somalia will also be asking the donor countries, actually who have 50 countries and more than 200 delegates, international community there, to help Somalia in its election that is planned for September. Somalia will be telling the international community at the high-level partnership forum that Somalia has agreed on an electoral model and it needs support to be able to achieve the elections. It will also be asking the donor countries there to assist Somalia in the humanitarian response and be able to assist the UN and Somali aid agencies to be able to assist Somalis recover from the drought that has been reported in Puntland and Somaliland. Also, experts are saying that Somalia needs to present to the international community that the need for investment in the country, because more than 200 delegates and 50 countries will be present there. So they will be trying to tell the world that Somalia is indeed a safe place for investment at this stage.
Well, Natalie, listening to Abdulaziz, obviously quite a list there that Somalians are expecting from that summit. But which international players are there and what pledges can we expect from them? Natalie, can you hear us? Oh, I'm afraid we seem to have lost that connection with Natalie, but let's just rope in Abdulaziz again. So Abdulaziz, you've obviously outlined for us what it is Somalia expects, security obviously topping that agenda. But what other challenges does the country face?
Well, Padina, security is the main challenge at this stage here in Somalia, but there are other issues that are of great challenges in terms of health. Like the UN has said that the health institution in this country needs to be rebuilt, and the challenges of health and education and also the economic challenges also need to be addressed. But one of the underlying issues in this country at this stage is in terms of unemployment. Unemployment has become a major concern here in Somalia at this stage. Thousands of young people have graduated from universities. There are thousands of skilled and semi-skilled laborers here in Somalia who have no job opportunities. So they've been forced to flee outside the country in search of better lives outside. So the UN and Somalia are saying that this has become a major concern, and recently 14 Somalis died even on their way to Italy. So basically the UN is telling Somalia that it's going to assist Somalia create a safe environment so that its young people cannot leave the country.